Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Tuesday, the 7th of February, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, Charleston Primary holds cross-country events, and in our feature for this evening, Joyce and Edward Primary concludes cross-country races. We'll take this break, and I'll be right back.
Hi, I am Shakima Hanley, the host of On the Farm, where we're vocal about everything local. Tune in to learn about all the exciting things happening in the Ministry of Agriculture and its subsidiaries. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nevis Agriculture. Like our Facebook page at Nevis Agriculture, or tune in to Nevis Television every Monday to watch new releases. On the Farm, where we are vocal about everything local.
Well, I'm back, and we start with cricket. Tajina Ryan Shandapal converted his maiden Test 100 into a splendid double and combined with captain Craig Brathwaite to eclipse West Indies' 33-year-old record for the opening partnership as the visitors' side charge of the opening Test match against Zimbabwe on Monday. With the rain staying away, Shandapal and Brathwaite exploited the supreme batting conditions to lead West Indies to an imposing 447 for 6 declared in their first innings. The left-handed Shandapal, in only his third Test match, finished unbeaten on 207 after resuming the morning on 101. He faced 467 balls in just under 10 hours at the crease and struck 16 fours and 3 sixes. He entered the record books as only the 10th West Indies batsman to turn his maiden Test century into a double. Brathwaite started the day on 116 and made 182, his second highest Test score. His stay at the crease came from 312 balls in just over 8 hours and included 18 fours. When the West Indies eventually declared during the second session, Zimbabwe produced a strong fight back courtesy of opener Innocent Kai, who stroked an unbeaten 59 in an opening stand of 63 with fellow debutant Makoni, who made 33. However, once the stand was broken, West Indies picked up 3 wickets for 51 runs to reduce the host to 114 for 3 at the close of play. Still 333 runs adrift heading into Tuesday's 4th day. Now to athletics. On Friday the 3rd February, the Charleston Primary School hosted its cross-country races for 2023. On show were the kindergarten to grade 2 students, grades 3 and 4 boys and girls, and the grades 5 and 6 boys and girls. As per usual, there was a huge turnout of family members to support the athletes. Some of the races were exciting and nail-biting, as the children definitely gave it their all. In terms of the top results, kindergarten girls, first, Dayona Lake, green, second, Adair David, red, third, Sashona Earl, blue. For the boys, first, Eliel Williams, green, second, Nathaniel Stephen, blue, third, Carlos Jimenez, red. Grade 1 and 2 girls, first, Alyssa Williams, blue, second, Siani Taylor, green, third, Starier, France. Boys, first, Silan Paris, blue, second, Divine Yuzodima, green, third, Josiah Mead, red. Grades 3 and 4 girls, first, Aikisha Hendrickson, green, second, Amara Paris, green, third, Bethia Barry, blue. For the boys, first, Ikem James, red, second, Zakim Bailey, blue, third, Brian Taylor, blue. Grades 5 and 6 girls, first, Janaya McNeil, red, second, Jamaica Bartlett, red, third, Shahidra Daniel, green. For the boys, Tivano Ward, blue, second, Kashim Taylor, blue, and third, Naije Springett, red. Well, thanks to the communications unit, we bring you some excerpts. Remy Gums is on camera.
Kindergarten boys. And we have 2 greenhouse and a red house. Mostly accompanied by a blue and a red. So we have blue house in front with an extremely comfortable lead, followed by 2 green. Looks to be 2 red behind and a blue. And for these miners, it's a relatively long journey. So of course, endurance is the key here. And we have Greenhouse coming for Blue House, and Greenhouse has overtaken Blue House here. So it's now green, blue, with a distant red behind. Is displayed, and green has picked up pace just as Blue House think he was about to overtake and come in. First, Greenhouse has picked up pace, and now here comes the challenge uphill. Let's see if Greenhouse has the endurance to maintain his lead and keep Blue House at bay. But it's a very interesting race from beginning, and we have Red who has closed the gap with a not so distant third, but Blue House is still creeping up. Blue House is still creeping up. Blue House is still creeping up. Blue House is still creeping up, and it's who's gonna cross the finishing line first, and it looks like Greenhouse, followed by Blue House, followed by Red House. And don't look now, but guess who's in fourth place? And it's Remy and Gums. coming in strong in fourth place is Remy and Gums, the cameraman's son. And now we have Greenhouse in fifth. Coming up looks like it's a red. Followed by green, followed by red, followed by red. Followed by red. So today we have the mixture of colors, blue, red, green in the mix. Blue taking the lead, green receding back a bit in second, and we have two Red House coming behind. It's the grade 1 and 2 girls, and this athlete in front looks very fierce. Never slide down. The manner in which she runs, you can tell that she's a fierce competitor. So Blue House has broadened the gap. But Greenhouse is gaining in just a bit. Red is in a distant third, followed by another distant red. Then by a mixture of colors behind. And Greenhouse has stopped, I guess, to regain her breath. Try to regain some momentum, but on the other hand, Blue House is still running, still swinging her arms, and Greenhouse is gaining momentum. But she has slowed down yet again. She has slowed down yet again and stopped at this point. But this Blue House athlete, her pace is steady. Her pace is steady, her demeanor is ready. And it doesn't look like she's going to relinquish this lead at all. So here comes the uphill battle, but Blue House is still holding her momentum, hasn't stopped as yet. So we have Blue House coming in front. Kept a steady pace the whole way, didn't stop once to take a breath. And then we have Greenhouse coming in second. Followed by the Red House in third, the next Red House in fourth, and the next Red House in fifth.
We'll take this break and I'll be back with our feature for this evening.
As a responsible taxpayer, you help to finance free health care at all health centers on Nevis. Thank you for putting country above self. This message was brought to you by the Inland Revenue Department, Nevis. Be a responsible citizen.
Well, I'm back, and tonight we feature athletics. On Friday, the 3rd February, the Joyce and Edward Primary School concluded its cross-country races for 2023. The feature races for the day involved the grades 5 and 6 boys and girls and the grades 3 and 4 boys. The races were all very competitive and saw loud cheering involvement from many parents and other family members who came out in their numbers to support not just the different houses, but more specifically their relatives. The top results were grades 5 and 6 boys, first Tian Elliott, second Nyan J. Liebert, third Sumaru Atherton, fourth Tyrese Freeman, fifth Andrew Elliott. For the grades 5 and 6 girls, first Shondell Freeman, second Dwaniqua Elliott, third Travicia Freeman, fourth Sherik Lawrence, fifth Jacinique Dorr. Grades 3 and 4 boys, first Kelvin Liebert Jr., second Kimari Smithen, third Kenroy Fraser, fourth Tiandre Elliott, and fifth Jamari Kelly. Well, we pick up the action at the Joyce and Edward Primary School.
Cross-country events. They started yesterday, so they have 3 more races remaining today. And so we're going to have the grade 6 boys. So this is where the big boys play. So the big boys will be starting here at the Gingerland Police Station, heading up Hard Times, going straight up to Rollins, across by Willinatta, come back down Rollins Road, and back on the main road and back to the school. Well, the Red House that day looks particularly cool, long legs and all, but the Blue House is hustling, shorter legs, but the Red House athlete just looks cool. Blue House is deciding to pull the hill quickly, but I think he's going to burn himself out more quickly because what the Red House athlete is doing is pacing himself. So the Red House athlete looks more deliberate. Blue House looks as if he's going to short fuse just now. But for now he's leading, and the Red House athlete just that nice one pace, just maintaining that cool stride. For the moment, Blue still with the lead, but keep your eyes on Red. Red is just moving at a deliberate pace. Now you could see it's taking toll on Blue, and he hasn't really started the second hill yet. Now the Red House athlete takes the lead. You can see that Blue is out of it. I told you so. He burnt himself out, short fused himself. Go, Libby. So the Red House athlete came right on top of us, still moving at a deliberate pace. The Blue House athlete is totally out of it. He really pushed up the hill quickly, but I knew that he didn't work with battery. Green House athlete along, tugging him along. He's tired. He's telling Shefton he's tired. Shefton is telling him catch me up. Shefton doesn't stop with him. So like we say, whoever reaches the incline to go down should handle it. But I've seen people walking the hill. Now number 154, he has left Mommy. Well, my goodness. I don't think she knows that her comment is on camera. As number 154 comes along, Shefton is urging the greenhouse athlete on. Mommy has dropped back, but Mommy still encouraging him. I would tell Mommy go to a shortcut and meet him further down the road. She's not gonna catch him again. He has long legs and he's striding nicely. So for the moment, Largen in charge. So Levy, this would be Cut's grandson, right? Yeah. Do you ever remember Cut running a race?
Who Cut?
Franklin Cut Daniel.
Oh, Franklin Cut, run him out.
Run him out, okay. Go Levy, go.
Go, Levy, go.
He's right on us again. He's handling the hill nicely. So, here he comes, handling the hill nicely.
Let's go, Nyandre.
Nyandre is the name. Getting some encouragement there. A dog cuts across on the track, but Shefton is keeping his youngster in the race. But he has longer legs.
Stop.
So here he comes, 106. Still leading. Mommy has gone to look for. She cut around and she has reached now to try to get him to catch up. Can Mommy get him to catch up? She's running along with him now. Here's Matthew. My favorite athlete off the track, Matthew. She supports Red. She's telling Red to run. So he's right on us again. He has done well. He has done really well. He was in second, but he took over that lead and he has held on to it for quite some time now. Looks as if Red House athlete won't be able to come back. So Nyandre will take second, I believe, as he's rushing home. Where did he find that energy? He knows that the crowd is shouting at him for him. And look at that finish. Look at that finish. Well. What a strong finish. What a strong finish. Brilliant run. Tremendous finish that. And here comes the second placer. He was leading for a long way, but was overtaken, but he has done very well. He has done well. And he's off. Here's another athlete finishing nicely. And we missed the third placer who came in a while ago. Here he comes. Number 2 on his back. He's done a pretty good run. Grades 5 and 6 girls. And a lot of them are in this race. And we understand that one of the persons to look for is young Freeman. But sometimes you're asked to look for a particular athlete and then they don't show up on the day. But we'll see what happens in this case. Honorable Joyce and Edward is here, actually doing some video work himself. Now, Stephanie just said not to put her on the camera, and she came right in front of the camera to set a caller to tell her where her child is. Well, let's see if we could pick up her child. Let's see, she's definitely not the one leading. She's definitely not the second one either. So where is young Freeman? We are not seen as yet. 145, number 3, and 161 pulling the hill stoutly. But this hill really determines the girls from the women. Cuts them down to size. But 161 has handled it very well. Still pushing, still looking strong. As a matter of fact, she seems to be aiming for the vehicle. So she has an aim and she's heading for the vehicle. So they're having some cricket down there, GSS. Hard times. Now she's tiring. Now realization strikes in. Starts to walk, and then the Blue House athlete says, well, I'm not going to walk with y'all. I'm going to keep this one pace and I'm going to keep running. Yeah, this is a bit of a hill still here. Red decides I'm going to get back in the mix. 145 leading. The red flag is waving, but I'm not sure if she's on red. So here she comes. Oh, she stops again. She looks back. She sees that pumpkin is a way off. So she says, hey, I'm going to walk a bit. Trying to encourage her to go for the record, but you could see she's burnt out. And she's walking pretty quickly. Pumpkin is also walking in the distance. She starts to run again. She's right on us. So she's right on us, Libby. So push out, Libby. She has regained some energy.
Push out, Libby. Push out.
And
Push out, Libby.
here she comes. Here she comes. Here she comes. Sandel finishing totally. Finishing strongly now. This is a good finish. And there were times when she looked as if she was going to give up. Oh, she has stopped again. Almost there, but she has stopped again because she kind of overexerted herself, I think. Somebody's telling her to run. She's running now. Finishing with a run. Here she comes. Here she comes. Sandel winning by a large margin eventually. And where is the second placer? So that was a pretty good finish. Very good race, very good finish. So here's Pumpkin. She did a good race. Almost took first, but she's finishing strongly. Finishing strongly now. And if only she could have done that a little earlier, it could have been even more interesting. And we have 152. 152 and the 14. It's grades 3 and 4 boys, and we are told that we should be looking for Kelron Library in this one. Kelron Library Jr. And let's see if there will be any surprises. Jennifer Library and company, they are somewhere around. He's pushing out already, Kelvin, and maybe making a mistake here because he wants to pull the hill ahead of the others, but the hill is a killer, so he could burn him out. But he could burn him out too, that's true. So let's see what happens, because we still have the rest of this hill to deal with, and there's a greenhouse athlete, number 89, also pushing hard. And you know, in a little while you'll see who is really strong and who continues. Kelvin already showing some wear and tear here. Greenhouse athlete showing some wear and tear. Red House athlete is looking cooler. Jennifer is in the mix. Now Jennifer told me to make sure I don't get her on camera, and I don't know, I'm not gonna do that because she's right alongside Kelvin, and she's asking him to continue, telling him to use coach. Jennifer is right in the mix, lady. So I feel tag team in there from Jennifer, so she has taken over from Jennifer. This is a circuit here. She has tagged. She's telling him to let's go, but he's holding his knees. He's holding his knees. So, and even though Shefton is limping, Shefton has gone out to do some encouraging. So Shefton has gone out. Now he's limping badly, Shefton, but he's gonna encourage. So this is 5 feet again, looking pretty fit here. So Kelvin is still going. He's leading. The Red House athlete has jumped backwards and has decided, I'm not going to do this run, I'm going to drive. Gas. He don't have a lot of gas left, but he's giving it his all. They're telling him to run. I think he's on cruise control right now. And Red is still on his tail. But Kezron is holding on. Kelvin is holding on. Kelvin is holding on. Matthew says, let's go Red. But I think it might be too little too late. It might be too little too late here. And let's see what he's going to do here. He's still looking back. But his dad
Let's sprint to the finish.
He's trying to sprint to the finish. If he has enough gas, Red House is trying to close, but there's a good bit of a lead now on here. And Bradman says run. They're encouraging him. He's gonna take this one. He's gonna take this one. He has won it. He has done well. He has really pushed, but he has done it. And here's the Red House athlete. He looks a lot cooler, but he has certainly done remarkably well as well, taking the second place. But he really rushed him. It was a good run. And now we have the third placer, number 92. Oh, we know him. Good run too by number 92.
And before I conclude, just to let you know that Nevis's most recently published author, Mr. Stevenson Manners, just released his big book. It's a serious must-buy, and his father, son, and offsprings. And that gives a history of Nevis cricket. It was released on Amazon last evening, and it goes at a cost of just $29.99 US. Well, just say $30 US, but it's a must-read. So please get a book written by Stevenson Manners. Well, that's our package for this evening. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night.